Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, the 16th of October. It's 1 p.m. Welcome to the channel The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I will be player of games. But it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is Real Racing 3. We'll be looking to do a number of tasks. First on the list is taking the Aston Martin 177 exclusive series to 25%. Second task, taking the Ford GT 2017 exclusive series to 75%. And then we'll have another look at the online gaming competition and see if we can improve the time there. Okie dokie. So let me share my iPad screen. Okay, right. So sort of the goal over the next couple of weeks will be now to accrue gold. So in terms of the cars that are likely to be on offer next week, in terms of discounted upgrades, I don't think there's going to be anything that interests me. So it'd be a case of completing the series that I've got open that I can do a little bit of completion on, and building that gold. So hopefully by the end of next week, the gold will be, fingers crossed, pretty close to 1,000. But we'll find out in due course if that is indeed the case. Right, so first on the list, if I go into the exclusive series, and if I turn up the sound, I'm going to do the Aston Martin first. So at the moment it's at 0, so I haven't done any racing in that yet. And for those that are new to my channel, the way in which I approach an exclusive series, always in an exclusive series, all the tiers are open. So what I tend to start off with in terms of getting up to 25% is I always do the smaller events. So typically the drag race, the time snap, I forgot what it's called now. Sorry, the speed snap, and also the autocross. I tend to focus on those races to begin with. That tends to mean I get up to at least 20, potentially up to 24%, and then I'll finish off with one of the other races. Now, I think in a normal scenario, when my durability was almost at 0, I'd probably choose one of the longest races and get that out of the way. Because this car is also used in the online gaming, I'm going to hope that I've got enough durability left so I can get to 25% here and therefore not complete one of the longer races, and then move into the online gaming. So let's get going. So I'm not going to do anything from tier 1. I'm not going to do anything from tier 2. So it is literally tier for 3 where there's a drag race. So let's get on with that. Well, that was a long wait for it to start, but start it did. Good morning to both Carlos and to Alexander. Welcome, both of you. Good to have you both here. Literally just started, so yep, thanks for joining. Okay, that was a lot better start that time. There we go, nice and easy win. All right. So hopefully get off to a winning start. There we go. First race, first victory. Yeah. So what's the betting? It's 1%. That's what it normally is after the first race. It's probably a little bit higher than 1%, but there we go. Effectively, with there being 20 tiers, well, actually, there's, if I take 17, so what's that, 50, 51, so there's 54 races in total to complete, hence why you don't always get 2% per race. Right, so tier 4, I shall do both autocross and speed snap. So autocross. I'm going to be playing it safe this time in terms of my cars. So at the moment, I've got traction control off and brake assist on low. I will be changing that when it gets on, not on this section, but when I go onto the online. Actually, I won't be today, but when I go on to doing the time trial, then I'll look to train to change that. I might do time trial today, actually, to be fair, because it is a completely different car. So yeah, there might be an opportunity to do that. We'll see how we get on. Carlos has put, I use the same strategy. Do short runs first. Yeah, absolutely. Get some gold on the board. Is generally speaking my view. Oh, yeah. Let me turn that back on. So there we go. Another first there. I do find, even though you need to be 100% to actually compete in the exclusive series, I do find the tiers get harder and harder. So the earlier tiers, it's like 1 to 5, tend to be a lot easier to complete than the later tiers. The exception to that, I find, is the cups, because the earlier tiers only have 1 or 2 laps, so it's quite hard to overtake every single car in a small number of laps. Whereas the latter tiers tend to have the cups with the largest or the highest number of laps, and therefore it's a lot easier to overtake all the opponents in having a larger number of laps. But yep, there we go. So speed snap. I've got to hit the finish line effectively at 1:25, which I don't think will be a problem. But let's find out. There we go. I didn't do that particularly well, to be fair. I did brake a little bit late into that first corner, and I really should have braked earlier so I could be accelerating out. But I didn't really do that particularly well. But fortunately, I still was able to get first place there. Right, now on to tier 5. So that should have taken me up to 5%. Actually, won't be doing tier 5. We're going to tier 6. Nothing there. Tier 7. Okay, there's an autocross. Let's get an autocross in. Okay, there we go. So Carlos has asked something interesting, which is I'm not even sure if that part of the game is still working properly. So Carlos has asked, "What is your clan? Can I join?" So I'll just come out of the game. So obviously I got first there, which is good. So a long time ago. So I've been playing this game for a long time, but then I sort of like put it down for a couple of years, and that was like 5 or 6 years ago. But at that time, when that feature of effectively being in a group, I was at 100%. So it's this, isn't it? So race teams. Now I don't think that's been available for quite some time. I don't know why. But I do have a group, and it's just called 100%. It looks like it has got maximum number of members, but I didn't even think that was valid anymore. So yeah, there we are. Team name 100%, team tag 100%, team motto win everything. I wish. But that again, that's from a long time ago. I wonder if it tells you anywhere when this was set up. It's a long time ago, and I basically just had it set up so that anybody could join. But it does look. I don't know if I can increase how many people can join, but at the moment it's got 20 members. But it doesn't to me seem that part of the game's available anymore. Alexander says you are in a group RR3 trackside. If not, I recommend it. Okay. Maybe something to look at. I'll have a look at that in the background, I think. There we go. It's public. Cancel. Yeah, there's just. I mean, it says it's not active, but can it be active? Is it something I've just forgotten to do and therefore it becomes inactive? No idea. Anyway, that's the state of my group there. Back into exclusive series. So I'm up to 7%. So 7% at tier 7, into tier 8. Not going to do any of those. Tier 9, the speed snap. Okay, there we go. I think I got first there. Nice. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, only got fourth. Right. Let's, how far off was I? So 129 against 127. Okay, let's give that another go then. So a little bit easier to win now because it's now only 128, the person that's currently in the lead. Oh dear, didn't do that very well at all. Well enough though, well enough. So Carlos has put, I play every day, but my group doesn't. So do you have any scores against your group? Because as I said, if you've seen there, I play pretty much every day. Well, I do play every day, but there's the group itself is labelled as inactive. Let's Go Chiefs says hi. Welcome, Let's Go Chiefs. So we got first again. So hopefully this will take me up to, if not 9%, then at the very least 8%. There we go, 9%. Tier 9, 9%. I'm on to tier 11. Got an autocross. So we've got to do this in 33 seconds, so that's looking good. There we go. 31 seconds. First again. So I wonder, though, if this will only go up to 10% this time round. But well on the way to get into the first reward. Oh, 11%. That's all right. So tier 11, 11%. Tier 12, we've got a drag race. Let's get that one done. I was slow off the mark there. Let's see if I can catch him. No. Oh, right. Look at that. That doesn't get much closer. 0.047 against 0.055. I was a bit lucky there because I was a bit slow off the mark. Got Lee second. Oh, that was a good start. Should win this. There we go. Another first. So Colossus Port, I played it for the first time in 2014 between comings and goings. Definitely the best game. I think it's a great game. It's just one of those easy to play games. Once you know its little nuances and annoyances, it's more. I think it's more of a casual gamers game rather than a hardcore gamer because of the fact that you've got to wait so long between servicing and all that sort of stuff. But you know, playing it half an hour a day, an hour a day, yeah, works quite well for me. A little bit like yourself, though. I'm sure I started playing this game in 2014, round about there. But it was when there was a particular series that came out which I didn't like, and it was let me just see if I can remember what it was called. I literally put it down after that. It was one of the motorsports. It was before motorsport. Ah, yeah, NASCAR. When they first did the NASCAR events, I didn't like the NASCAR events. I went, I'm not playing this anymore. But that was quite a few years ago, and I have been playing it relatively consistent now for the last 5 years. Another sort of like target of these streams is to slowly but surely make both the motorsports and the road collection back up to 100%. So I reckon that's at least a 2-year task, just to again give people an expectation there. I'm not expecting to complete it next week. It's going to be slowly but surely getting the gold, opening up specifically on road collection those exclusive series and working it back up to 100%, which at one point I was, and I was 100% in terms of owning all the cars and completing all the series. But obviously, if you leave it alone for 2 years, that's quite quickly drops down. Okay, so that's tier 12, and I'm at 12%. So I'm not going to do anything else in tier 12. On to tier 13. There's a speed snap. That's perfect. Let's see how I can do on this. Oh, that were close. There we go. Another first. Another first. Doing quite well again today. I'm about halfway through my fame as well. So with it being Wednesday, I reckon I should go up a fame level by Sunday at the latest. Fingers crossed. So tier 13, and I am at 14%. And on tier 14, there's another quick event, so another autocross. So let's get into that. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of NASCAR when it came out. Um, again, it was the first time I remember that all you had to do was do it over and over again. So you play NASCAR and you wouldn't win, but then you play it again, you'd be a bit better, or rather, the opponents would be worse. I'm not 100% big fan of that. Um, so at the time, I went, nah, I'm done. But I came back. I'm not sure I'm going to get this. Oh no, quite easily. Well, I say easily. A second quicker than everybody else. So I got first again. Don't think I'm driving particularly well today, to be fair. I'm a little bit all over the place. And that's with some assists on as well. So doesn't bode well for the rest of the stream. Okay, so tier 14, I'm at 16%. I have to go up to tier 16. There's nothing in tier 16. Tier 17, there's nothing there. Tier 18, I've got a speed snap and an autocross. So we'll do the speed snap first. Ugh, what a horrible colour scheme that car had. Surely a car would look absolutely beautiful if it was just candy purple. Like mine. So I've got to... I'm probably not going to do this. I reckon that's close. I got first. I don't think I did that right. I reckon I should have... I braked too late into that corner, so I was accelerating out of it late, but still good enough. So first it is. And I think it was it an autocross now to do. Okay, Mount Panorama. So this one, I would imagine, is going up the hill and then down the hill. Yeah. Okay. So I've got to get to 51 seconds. So I think I'm about there. Oh, I've lost it there a bit. Oh, just about done it. There we go. Another first. Carlos has asked what I think of the Ferrari F14T. I like that car. There's a specific endurance race in that series when it's just that car, which I like doing because it pumps up the fame, and I can normally do just shy of 30 miles in it. So yes, it is fast, but it's the just the oval. Ironically, one of the NASCAR tracks is the big oval one, and I can always win it. and I always get to just under 30 miles, and that earns me quite a bit of fame. So that car does have a good race, but also it's quick because obviously it's literally it can go round the whole oval at 232 miles per hour for the whole lap. Yeah, so it's a great cup to get some easy fame, I find. So tier 18, 20%. There's a drag race, so I wonder if that means, oh, right, okay. So I think if I win both the drag race and the speed snap, I'm going to be, if not at 24%, definitely at 23%, which means I just need one more race. That wasn't a bad start, but I've got this. There we go. So I'm at least third. Nice and easy. Doesn't look like I'm going to get this one, so I might have to redo it. I think I had a poor start. So I'll retry it if I can. Yep. Just need to get a better start. Oh, no. No, I'm not going to get first. At least at the moment. That wasn't far though, so I'll give it another go. Let's see if I can do any better. I think I had a better start then. There we go. That's it. Got it. Excellent. Skip video. 22%. Speed snap to do. Oh, what was that? 167. Okay. Yeah. It's the corner, and then I'll just slow it down here and then speed up so I can accelerate out of this one. There we go. 167. No. Not very good, that one. I think what I'm going to do, I got second. How much? I've got loads. I'm not worried about getting first on that today. I've got second. I'll be at least 23%. Go back to tier 1. I'm not going to do a hunter. I'm going to do a head-to-head, and I'm going to do the Hockenheimring because again, it's the short version of that track, so it's not going to eat into a lot of durability. So then I should have quite a few goes available in terms of trying to improve my time trial score. Dynamic says, "What's up, brother? Welcome along, Dynamic. Thank you very much for joining. Glad you can join me. I hope you're having a good day. I hope everyone watching is having a good day. I'm currently not having the best of races in this one. I'm still second. And in case you don't know, I do like my head to. Oh, here we go. There we go. And I'm first. It's very rare I don't come first in a head-to-head, I find. And this should mean hitting 25%. And I think it's 10 gold I get for hitting 25% in this exclusive series. And there we go. There we go. Not a great deal of fame earned from doing those races, but that's fine. The fame will come. The fame will come. And there we go. 25%, 10 gold. Apparently got some R dollars as well, but I don't really care for R dollars. Right, okay, so there we go. So that's objective 1 completed. I've got this exclusive series to 25% tomorrow. So there'll be a stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. also. So tomorrow's target on this exclusive series will be to get to 50% and thereby which earn 20 gold. But that's a tomorrow task. So I've still got a bit of durability left on this car. So I'm going to do some additional time trials. Now I'm in C, and typically that's as good as I get. But I want to see if I can mix it up a bit, see if I can improve. I'm not going to put any of the. Oh no, it's the different car. No, I don't want to be going there. The reason why I still didn't want to use is I can go into online gaming. So in yesterday's stream, I got this car up to 7, and then I had a terrible last race, and it dropped me all the way down to 4. So as you can see there, I'm at 613, and I'll go up a level to 618. So I'm going to have a couple of races in this car, and let's see how we get on. See if I can just bump the gold up just a little. Even if I don't get up to 7, ideally I want it to be at least 5 and ideally 6. Now I kind of like this track, so I'm hoping it'll be good for me. Well, I've had a great start. Okay, so I'm in second. The guy behind me, I think he went off track, he was in first and he's dropped to third, I think. And somebody's had a hissy fit and decided to leave the game because they weren't in first. I mean, this is just one lap. So I'm right on second's tail. I'm first tail. I'm happy with second. That should be enough to bump me up another gold. But I also feel like I might have an opportunity of getting first as well. He's just out of reach. I mean, it's all going to be. Oh yeah. I mean, we both did about the same there in that corner. I do think I'm slightly better than this guy in the corners. So I think I've got quite a good opportunity to sneak first. There we go. There we go. I am right on this guy's tail. No, I'm not going to get first. Never mind. Second it is. Carlos has asked, do I have a limited edition car? I do. But I can't remember which one's a limited edition. I'm sure I've got all of them. let me have a think about that, and I'll hopefully before the end of the stream find them. Oh, I tell you what, I reckon if you go to the garage, there's got to be. So I'll just exit out of this. I should have gone up. Should have gone up one. Yeah, there we are. I'm at 6. So I might just leave that there for the moment. So I think if you go to garage and road garage and do a search, is there a limited edition option? No. Oh, that's a shame. I'm just trying to think which one is a limited edition. Let me just go back out. Go back to the garage. No, it doesn't give you the option. That's a shame. Let me have a think about one of the cars that I've got that's limited edition. I'm sure there's a Lamborghini that's a limited edition. There we go. The Lamborghini Miura. There's one of the limited editions I've got. Maybe that's something unless I'm select searching it wrong. You'd have thought that would be a potential search option in the garage filter, limited edition. Not seeing that as an option there. No, but that's so obviously that's one. I'm sure I've got another as well, but I can't remember what brand it is. I think there's only a handful, but as far as I'm aware, I have got them all. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm happy with that. I've got that back up to 6. It's quite a bit of a jump up to 741. So I'm gonna leave that there. So quite happy with that. I am going to do the time trial. I have another go at it because I've forgotten it was a completely different car. So I've literally got loads of attempts available on that, but I'm going to leave that until the end. So I'm going to go back out to road collection. It's still at 71% at the moment, which is Aston Martin. Right. Okay. Let me have a look. Pretty sure I've got that one as well. Let me have a look. So search. There we go. There we go. The Aston Martin Vulcan. Also limited edition, and I've got it. Apparently, it's got a exclusive series, but obviously I've not opened that up because I haven't upgraded it. I tend to avoid doing upgrades on cars to unlock the limited, the exclusive series unless there's an offer on. Okay, so back to road collection. I'm still at 71%. The exclusive area is still at 36%. So now that I've got the Aston Martin up to 25%, it's time to do the Ford GT 2017 and get that up to 75%. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to be doing, obviously I've done all the shorter ones, but I've got things like speed records and head-to-heads too. So that's what I'm going to be focusing to get this car up to 68%. So I'll do the speed record first. 171. So the only thing that's going through my mind is whether or not I should have gone, if that's the fastest part of the track. I'm going to turn off brake assists. There we go. Oh no, I ain't got first. First was miles ahead. So I reckon what they've done, and I'm not going to do it now, is they will have reversed back from the starting line so that they pass the starting line at quite some speed, and then that gives them the opportunity to set such a high score, which I would have done, but I didn't. Yeah. I got second. I'm happy with second. I think Carlos says he loves the Aston Martin. Yes, yeah. I mean, it's Aston Martin. Always a nice car. Even the old ones. Right, so I'm up to 69%. So I'll go on to tier 8 and I'll do the head-to-head. And I'm good at head-to-heads. I like my head-to-heads. I typically win. I don't even need to have the safeties turned off to go faster. So please, race, don't prove me wrong this time round. There we go, in first, break, right on the edge. Still in first, quite a bit ahead, actually. Look at that, 200 yards ahead. There we go. So back to winning ways, back to a first. That should take me over 70%. Puts me on target to get to 75% for this exclusive series, and again to be earning some more gold. Okay, skip video. Another speed record, so I think I'll do that. One moment. Hopefully I've pronounced this right. Manas Jane says, hi. Hello back. Welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you're having a good day, as is everybody else watching. So 71%. I'm on tier 9. I'm going to do the speed record. Now, I think this one, I will need to basically go back from the finish line. Yes, I will. So I'll literally, I'm starting way back from the finish line so that I can get the maximum miles per hour in a lap. So this should mean, hopefully, I get first. Let's get that car turned around. Oh, mess that up a bit. Turn off any brake assists. And let's... so if I was aiming just for the finish line, I wouldn't have achieved it. But because I went beyond it, I have achieved first. And that's definitely a tip I would use on speed records. There's nothing stopping you from having to start at the start line. So if you feel where the finish line is, you could actually, have a higher miles per hour. Just start further back. That's all I do. It's allowed in the game, so as far as I'm concerned, it's legal in the game. And that's another win. Shade says hello. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I hope your day's going all right, as is everyone else who's watching. Thank you for saying hello. Very much appreciated. So Carlos has said something that's quite funny, actually. He says, when I played at 14 years old, I tried to play on car trips. Not a good idea. Ha, ha, ha. Right. Obviously, I assume what you mean by that is you're the passenger. And obviously, I mean, it's the same on a train. If you play it on a train, when I used to commute to work, I used to play this on the train. And quite often, I'm racing with the iPad like this because the train's at an angle. So I would imagine that's what you're on about. It's not the best sort of like environment to be playing this game, but you play it whenever you can. Shade says, hope you are having a good day. Thank you very much. Yes, I am. Yes, thank you for asking. Very much appreciated. I'm having a very good day so far. And it's only it's not even 2:00, so plenty of the day left as well. Right, so I'm up to 73%. I reckon the next race should take me over 75%. So let's see if that is the case. Head to head. So I'm going to take this guy on the inside. There we go. I almost didn't look like I was then, but for some reason he slowed down. I think because he took a sharper turn and was out of position for that corner. So I'm in the lead. It's a short track. I'm going to win. I also like the fact that head-to-heads are always one lap. There we go. Victory. It's just a case of, have I got over 75% now? Let's have a look. Still got plenty of durability left. So we might as well race this car down to 0 durability. There we go. 75%. That's excellent. So another 20 gold. My gold is now rising slowly but surely back up. 332. I'm pretty much convinced by the end of next week I will be close to 1,000 again. Right. Okay. So what am I going to do next? Let's have a look. I'm going to leave now the shorter races. I'm going to leave them because I'm thinking of finishing on them. So I'm just going to do. How many laps is that? So that's 4. Is that the? So that's not the. I don't think that's the complete cup as well. So I'm going to do Circuit de la Catalunya, and I think that will leave a little bit of durability in the tank, and then I'll do one of the longer races. But let's find out. Carlos says in Brazil it's 9:48, so I guess that was 2 minutes ago. Is that where you live, Carlos? Brazil? Excellent. Yeah, cool. Well, you've got even more of a day to left to make sure everything is good today. So it does look like I'm going to win this. I'm already into 10th. It is the shorter lap. It's not the full Grand Prix circuit. I reckon there will be a little bit of durability left on this car. I've got 3 laps to do after this, and I'm in 5th. So I've only got 4 cars to overtake. Make that 3. So I'll try and hit the apex on both of these corners, and that should help me close the gap to the next car, which it has done. There we are. I'm in 3rd before the start of the 2nd lap. There we go. Okay, Collar says yes, he is. Excellent. Fantastic. And Lee Melvin says hi. Welcome, Lee. Hope your day's going all right. Mine is so far. I've done my first task. Now on to my second, which I technically have achieved. So it's just a case of draining down the durability on the Ford GT 2017. So yeah, by the end of lap 2, with 2 laps to go, I'm in 1st. I should win this relatively easily. 100 yards ahead. It's looking good. Yeah, I reckon there's going to be enough durability on this car to do another race. So I'll do a longer race just to maximise the durability before it needs servicing again. Okay, coming into the end of lap 3, I'm now 300 yards ahead. Final lap. There we go, on to the last bit. It's a relatively straightforward win, this. I also got my reward for last week's time trial, which was 50 gold. I finished in Group C. I'm fairly happy with that. That's my norm, Group C at the moment. I hope I can keep it up. I hope I can maybe apply a bit of improvement and start moving closer to Group B. Lee says he doesn't have the Ford GT 2017. He's open for a flashback. Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't argue with that. I'd probably what I don't tend to do on when there's an offer on is I wouldn't buy a car. I'd always attempt to win it in some form of flashback if you can. The only exception that I make with buying cars is if I don't need to spend gold. So, for example, if I've got a car that needs $M to buy it, then I would go and buy it. But I'd probably invoke one of the 20% discounts that you can get through the seasons. The other thing I would potentially buy is if a car was $R, which happens very rarely nowadays. But in terms of a car that I don't own, if it's gold, even if there's a discount on it, I probably wouldn't buy it. I would do what you're doing there, Lee, and wait for a flashback. The only problem is you can be waiting some time, but that's all you can do. So a lot of the cars that I've got recently has been because they've been available again in flashback. So I'm not missing a massive number of cars, at least in the road collection. But yes, that's definitely the way. Win the car in a flashback if you can in a future release. Right, so that's 77%. I think I did see that I'd got. Oh, that's elimination only. Don't want to be doing that one. So the next big one is Dubai. How much? See, I've actually got quite a bit there. So if I was maximizing, I guess what I would probably do. Let's have a look. We've got a speed record, we've got a head-to-head, another speed record, and an elimination. I'm going to do the elimination because I think there's enough durability not to go into the red. But let's see. Let's see if I've just messed that up. So always on this track, I stay out of the chaos of this corner coming up. So I always take it the long way around. Stay out of trouble, and look at that, I'm in third. And then this bit, I just slow down because they always slide and fight each other. And then I just go on the inside. There you go. I don't think that could have gone any more perfect, to be fair. So I'm first. I'm 200 yards ahead. And it looks like the worst I can finish is 6. One moment. Lee's put his weekly time trial reward was 50 gold. Well done. Well done. Oh, you're on about this week's? Yeah, I'm just into Group C at the moment. Just into Group C. But I'll probably go there next because I've got a whole Mercedes car that's fully upgraded that I can do quite a few time trial goes at. So I might as well have a go at that. So that'll be coming up next. So I'm in the lead. I'm first and I'm at least third. But I can't see me not winning this now. It's just a case of whether or not I can stay, have enough durability left to do another big race. So I'm now first, and at least second. I'm going to slow down a bit so I don't use up. And hopefully that might help with my durability being in the positive. There we go. There we go. Another victory. Shady goes noted and says I'm only on level 44. It's all right. It's fine. Just you're welcome anyway. We've all got to start somewhere. I've been playing this for quite a few years, but if you're on level 44, you're making progress. Just keep it up. You'll get there. Oh, look at that! Just under. I'm tempted to race this car though, even at -3 miles per hour. I'm going to give it a go. See what happens. So I'm going to do the Dubai Autodrome Grand Prix circuit, which is 5 laps. So this will be interesting. Technically, I've got a car that needs durability. It's only -3 miles per hour. Is it still sufficiently good enough for me to win, or will I have problems? Shadia says I'm a pro. To be honest, I'm not really. I'm okay. I'm not bad. One of the guys in the chat, Alexandra, he's a pro. But I'm just as you can see by my driving there, I just literally hit every car. But that's half the fun. This is why I think the name of the game is completely wrong. It shouldn't really be called Real Racing. It probably, at least what I'm doing it should be called Unreal Racing. I think the reason why they came up with the name Real Racing is it involved real cars as opposed to, it didn't initially have any motorsport cars in it, but obviously it does now. And I saw Carlos's comment about the 20% coupon is very good. Yeah, absolutely. But I've only used it to buy car. Whoa, hey, that was a bit harsh. I only use it to buy cars that don't require gold. So like $M. Like for example, some of the older Formula One cars that were like 2 million $M. I'd use that discount to buy them. I tell you what, I wish they would put in Real Racing 3. In the same way you can win a discount for buying a car, it'd be good if you could win a discount for buying an upgrade. That'd be quite cool, and that'd be so much more of a reward than say $R. At least from my perspective. I'm not going to win this now. I was too busy yapping, and I got turned around by one of the computer opponents. But we'll see. We'll see if we can pull it back. So I'm up to 8th. I'm up to 8th. There's quite a bit. I'm not going to get first, I don't think. In fairness, not because the car needed servicing. I think because of that turnaround, because I was already up to 8th when that turnaround happened. But never mind. All part of the fun, all part of the game, all part of the learning experience in terms of improving. So I'm up to 7th. I can see 6th and 5th ahead of me. I can just see 4th in the distance. And I've got 3 laps to go after this. So I can see me being effectively on the podium by the end of this race, but I can't at the moment see me winning it. There we go. So that's 6th. And 5th. Although I've skidded around and he's got me on the inside. Oh, they both have. Okay, so I've got 3 laps to go and 6 cars to overtake. Okay, so I'm right on the tail of 6 again. I need to overtake them here. There we go. That's it. And I can see now 4th and 3rd ahead. There's 2 of them there. So let's see if we can catch them now. I've still got 2.5 laps to go. So there's an opportunity, as I said, to get a podium place. Unlikely to win at this moment in time. But I can see 3rd and 4th ahead of me. So with 2 laps still to go, I reckon I can easily get 3rd. It's just a case of how far ahead 1st and 2nd are. There we go. So 100, 200 yards behind 4th at this moment in time. Two laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. There we go. So I can actually see second as well, just beyond third. So might be a little bit out of reach, but let's see if we can catch him. I reckon I'll definitely get third. Okay, there we go. Oh, not quite. Oh, a little bit messy that, but I've got fourth. I can see third and I can see second. But I am running out of time now. There's only one lap left after this corner, or the next two corners, should I say. In fact, it looks like I can see first and second. So, outside chance. I don't think I'm going to get first, though. It just, sometimes on a race like this, sometimes the back markers come into play and they slow the leading pack down, and then you can catch the cars ahead. Definitely going to get this guy here. There we go. So I'm in third. I can, but yeah, second and first. I just think they're just a little bit too ahead, and I haven't got enough distance before the end of the race to catch them. But we'll see. I've probably not got enough distance left, so I might have to settle for third. There we go, third it is. Probably could have won that if I hadn't had that accident, but that's how things go. So third. Yeah, I'd always remember it's a game. It's a game, so it's just a bit of fun. So yeah, I don't do things like rage quitting. I always use it as a learning opportunity. See if I could catch them. So yeah, I got third this time, but I know I can win that. So it's not a problem. Right, so that's car done. So that's car serviced. So in terms of the exclusive series, I've achieved my objectives for this particular stream. So skip video. I've taken this one up beyond 75%, and it's currently sat at 79%. So in tomorrow's stream, I'll take the Aston Martin to 50%, and I will take the Ford GT 2017 to 100%. So in tomorrow's stream, that should mean I'll get 50 gold. No, I won't. Try that again, Tony. I'll get 20 gold and 40 gold. So a total of 60 gold to be earned in tomorrow's stream. Okay, so final thing, back to the time trial. I didn't put that in the detail of this stream, but I've got the opportunity, so I might as well give it a go. I'm in Group C. I've got the Mercedes-Benz, the C11. It is the best car, so it looks to be anyway. Let me just have a look at that. It looks to be the best cars, and I've got quite a bit. I've got a free amount of time trials to do with this car. Let's see what happens. Now I've got all the things on, so I might turn them off depending, because there is a look. You see, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Although it is catching up now. Okay, so I think the beginning of the lap, I leave brake assists on and then turn it off towards the end. Let's do that again. So nowhere near that time in terms of improvement, but I do think there's a bit of improvement to be had with this car. I probably should have. Oh no! I've gone under. Oh well, I'll service it now, and then in tomorrow's stream, I'll have a right go on that one. So there we go. That pretty much brings an end to what I was going to do in this stream. So I've taken the Aston Martin 177 exclusive series to 25%, the Ford GT 2017 exclusive series to 75%, and I've taken the online gaming to up to 6 gold. So my plan tomorrow is I will do another stream tomorrow. And that will be at 1 o'clock, and I'll take the Aston Martin 177 to 50%, the Ford GT to 100%, and I'll do some time trials. And I'll take on board Alexander's advice for tomorrow, as he's put in the time trial there are only 3 brakes. And I guess what you mean by, just to expand on that, the 3 corners. So yeah, I do think I'm tempted to put the brake assist on low for the beginning, and then turn it off and literally fly around the corners. That will be what I intend to do tomorrow, and we'll see how successful that is. So that pretty much brings an end to the stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and had a bit of fun. I will do another stream tomorrow at the same time, so hopefully I get to see you all tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye.